This is Parker. Well, obviously, why do I always say that? I don't know, in case you forgot. Um, it is before my shower. I just got the kids off from school, but I wanted to share a few thoughts with you. Um, most of you know that I have 3 kids. One is a 7th grader, one is a 6th grader, and one is a 4th grader. I have a boy, a girl, and a boy. And they all stayed home with me yesterday with everything that had happened in Texas. I just wanted them with me for a day, and we chilled and relaxed and laid around. And this morning I got them ready and I sent my middle schoolers off, and that was difficult. It was scary for sure, but I got my 4th grader around, and we have a very significant routine, like as far as, I guess it's not significant, but a pretty good routine of how we run the morning and stuff. And when he got ready to go out the door, I told him I loved him, I think 3 or 4 times. And he said, "I love you." And then he said, I know. And it's like for a minute I stopped breathing, because as I let him out the door, like all these images floated through my head of all these parents that did that Tuesday morning, and not knowing that that was the last time that they would see them. Sorry. And all I could think of was, how do you do it? How do you make it through something like that? And I wanted to run and get him, but for me personally, my faith is important to me, so I try to trust that God, that he's going to be okay, and that if he's not, I know where he's going to be. But I guess, like, how many people, like, there was a family of them whose parents had just a few minutes before said goodbye to their daughter after their ceremony. They were in the school with her, and they said goodbye, and she was gone, and that was it. And one dad was a sheriff, and he came to help, and his daughter was one of the victims. We all saw the aunt and uncle looking for their niece, and we saw the father looking for his daughter, wondering where the funeral home is, and there was 2 cousins killed in the same classroom. And perspective on here is so messed up. I mean, it's like we don't miss a beat, right? And we just tear each other down. And all I could think of was, what if that's the last time I see him? And in America, we used to think that the likelihood of that was very low, going to school. And now it's much higher. And on here, in this community, and on YouTube in general, our perspective is so messed up, it's not even funny. Like, what is the legacy we're leaving here? Right? On this platform, on between each other. Like, seriously, if something happens to one of us, is this how we want people to remember us? Yelling at each other on YouTube? Real? Is it? Calling people names on YouTube? That's the legacy we want to leave behind? No, I don't think so. Not me. Not me. Y'all can, anybody that wants to do that can have that. And no, I'm not talking to anybody in particular. I'm talking about in general. You know, I'm gonna post some clips for you because I want you to understand, like, get some perspective, people. 19 babies said goodbye to their parents. And the last words they heard was, "It's time to die." 19 babies and 2 teachers protecting the kids. Do you know a classroom over 2 of the teachers stood in front of the door so they could block the bullets if he came in? They stood in front of their kids. Like, that's legacy. They lived because he didn't go in that room, but that's legacy. Yeah, I don't know. It is frustrating, but you know, I can't control anybody else. All I just want to say is get some perspective. And whether you stop or not, that's not on me. Whatever, do what you want, but next time we feel sorry for ourselves on here, or we start fighting with somebody, watch a clip of one of these parents. And look at your kid when they come home from school and be thankful they came home. Get some perspective. And if you can't gain any perspective, then maybe get off YouTube for a little bit. I don't know. And this isn't to anybody, so please don't come at me. This is just in general. If this week didn't change how you view things at all, or this week didn't make you have a little more grace or love people a little bit harder, then I feel sorry for you, because I don't see how it couldn't. So, as for me, I'm going to keep my perspective different now, and I am going to love people harder and with more intent, and I'm going to offer more grace. I'm going to screw up and ask forgiveness, but I'm going to keep perspective, because that's really what matters. And to those babies and their families, and the teachers and their families, like, all I can do is pray for you and be a support system in any way that we can at a far distance. So, I hope you all have a good day, and I hope you can keep perspective. Thanks.
Earlier today, we met a man named Angel Garza, whose 10-year-old daughter, A-Marie, was killed just hours after receiving a certificate she was quite proud of for making the honor roll.
No, come here.
Angel Garza's daughter, A-Marie, was just 2 weeks past her 10th birthday when he walked this path on Tuesday, dropping her off at school for what turned out to be the very last time.
She was the sweetest thing, dude. She's so creative. She just got an award for being the most creative.
I'm a 4th grader also.
I don't know what to do, man. She didn't deserve that.
No.
She didn't.
Oh, she didn't.
I just want to protect my little girl.
It was her 4th grade classroom where that 18-year-old gunman opened fire, killing A-Marie at the very moment her classmates say she was calling for help.
She tried to grab her phone and call the cops.
And as we spoke, we heard a sound from inside the house. A-Marie's mother, sobbing.
I hear someone crying inside. Who's
That's
that?
her mother.
Neither parent is sure what to tell her 3-year-old brother, Zane.
Every morning he wakes up, he asks for his sister.
And Garza says it's just too painful for the family to stay where they are in an area so full of memories.
She always makes me laugh because, I mean, I love music and I listen to music all the time, but every time we pulled up to that school and they're about to open their door, she makes sure to turn it down all the way because she gets embarrassed.
And while some parents find solace in the hope for change, Angel Garza is not one of them, at least not now.
Nothing's gonna change. I mean, this always happens in a small town. Nobody expects anything bad to happen, and then it happens, and everybody wants to make changes to prevent it from happening, and then it dies down a little bit, and then it happens again, and then it's a cycle. I just want my baby home. I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about nothing at all.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And to think that's one parent, one family, and there are 18 others tonight. Angel told us he wants to talk to those at the school. He's hoping to learn more about his daughter's final moments.